Okay, in this video we'll be talking about setting up the quick launch button on the brain box, the red button you see in the picture there. When you start a sim session, in particular with the MLM2PRO, there's lots of software components that you have to start, including GSPro, the connector, the mirror app, and if you're doing putting, the putting apps. So it's quite involved to actually get going. So the idea behind the quick launch is that you press the button, all the software launch, the connector connects to everything, and then there's only a couple of things that you have to do to get going. So I'll just run through how to set all that up. So before we start, I'll just mention that the Cascadia3DPD.com website has lots of good info. If you navigate to the BrainBox product page, there's a frequently asked questions page with a setup guide. So if we just head over there, there's two topics we'll cover: to set up a quick launch button, the button itself, and then to set it up for the MLM2PRO connector. So let's do that first. So the button sends out a key combination, Control-Alt-C. So if you create a shortcut with shortcut key of Control-Alt-C, it'll start whatever application you've set that to. So in our case, we want to set it to the MLM2PRO connector. So if we just right click on it and say send to the desktop, which it has, and then we go properties. In shortcut key, you hold the keys down, Control-Alt-C. It must be Control-Alt-C because that's what the button sends out. So we've done that. So now if I press the launch button, we should hopefully see the connector start up, and it is. I would also just mention it takes a little while for the connector to start, so don't press the red button 50 times if you don't see anything happen. So the first thing we want to do is to set up GSPro. You can do that by going to settings. In here there's a GSPro path, so go to where you've got it installed. I've got it installed there. Don't pick the launcher because we've had issues with that in the past, so go to core GSP and select gspro.exe. So that'll automatically start GSPro when the connector starts. Now the other very important field here is the default device. If you don't specify a default device, it'll start everything for you, but it won't automatically connect the connector to all the components. So whereas if you specify a device, in our case we'll do iPad, it'll start everything, but it will also connect everything up. So the next thing we do is go to the default device. So iPad, we need to specify the mirror app so that the system can automatically start your mirror app for you. So I'm using AirPlay, which is a Microsoft Store app. So with Store apps, there's some security policies around it, so Microsoft Windows won't allow us to automatically start Store apps. So we have to do a bit of a workaround. But that's all documented in this section here. So if you do Windows R and type in shell apps folder, you can see the AirPlay app there. Create a shortcut. Yes, we want to stick it on the desktop. Go right click properties. Then you want to go to the general tab, pick the location. It just makes it easy to locate it. We see the shortcut there, but we'll flip over here and paste that in there, put the backslash there, go back here, copy that, paste it there, and then you've got to, very importantly, add LNK at the end, otherwise it won't work. So save it, close it. So now the device is set up, so when it starts the device, it'll automatically start your mirror for you. So then if you do putting, in our case we're doing ExPutt, so we want to automatically start the camera app. If you were doing webcam putting, make sure it's set to yes. So that should be all. So just double check, that's all we need to do. So we just exit out of there, Okay, so we're all set. So if I press the red launch button, just wait for it to start up. So there it starts up. So there's the mirror app automatically started. There's the camera app for ExPutt. It'll automatically start up GSPro. So if we flick across, it's already done the device and the putting side of it. Now it's just waiting for the GSPro API window to appear. And once that happens, it should connect to it as well. So we'll just give it that time. Okay, so as you can see, it's automatically connected everything's ready to go. The only thing you have to do is pick what you want to do on GSPro, and in particular here for ExPutt is basically start up ExPutt, set that up, and then for the mirror app, basically mirror what's on your iPad, and you're right to go. In this case, I haven't got anything on my iPad, but if you had the Rapsodo app mirror it, it'll automatically appear on there. I find that having the mirror app maximized without the title bar is the best way to go. So when you do mirror from the iPad, it will, in actual fact, I can just demonstrate that. I'll just sign in here. I don't have but we'll just mirror what's on there at the moment. So as you can see, it maximizes it. So do your ROIs in that maximized state, then there's no fiddling around. So as soon as you mirror it, it'll go maximized, and you continue setting up your ExPutt. GSPro is ready to go. Because I don't have the Rapsodo app. It's thought that there was a shot, but there's not, obviously. But it's connected everything. So basically, one button will launch everything, connect everything, and then all you need to do is just mirror the app, get your putting going, and that's it. So it makes it very, very simple. So I hope that is useful. If you've got questions, suggestions, whatever, please feel free to contact us on info@cascadia3dpd.com. Thank you.